Hi, in this session we are going to address the innovation process management. This is going to be a very key factor for you because how essentially are you managing your entire process related to innovation is directly contributing how well you succeed. So the definition cannot be more simpler than this. Since you've got to have good success, it's better to understand what is the entire process management is all about and what are the key steps. How do you take your ideation into a fruitful stage, and more importantly idea to market in this case. So setting out to manage your ideas, first you need to capture the ideas. Since it comes all over different places, different business units from different employees, you need a centralized repository where all these ideas are being submitted, and then you can evaluate it for its own, what do you say, merit. So here is one typical issue that comes up. I'm calling it because it's very practical in most of the enterprises. You should see the guys who are evaluating all the innovations or the ideas are not the experts themselves, number one. So you need to have some insights as to what is the latest things that are going out in the market. And for example, nanotechnology. Within nanotechnology, it's 15 nanometers or 7 nanometers. Someone needs to understand that and then probably give a go no go decision. So this is just an example that I am quoting on why the valuation of ideas becomes very critical, because your ROI is going to be impacted later on. And if you don't capture the idea, someone else has submitted it but still you are negated it, it's a potential business loss for you to accelerate in the market, which is again a pain that you need to address. So having got the evaluation of the idea validated, good to go, the next is you finalize and shortlist of the 200 ideas, say 18, 20 or 30 ideas you want to take to market, and then give your tacit approval. And then if there are other ideas, you can revisit them in the next phases. That's how you can go about it. That's it. The next aspect is now you got to protect your IPs. Before you divulge your ideas too much, you want to do maybe a provisional patent application to quickly, so that it gives you a 1 year protection to further your ideas to prototype and then proof of concept, etc. So you can go ahead and draft your patent applications by providing the title, description, abstract, different aspects of it, drawings as well, and then get to the approval stage a little later on. But you can draft everything and file it. You can do it yourself or leverage the IP services or the online tools like what we have and directly file into the EFS web of the US Patent Office, for example. That's just one use case. Now that you have submitted, within 90 seconds, if you are online, you'll get the acknowledgement receipt, and then the patent prosecution starts. So how to manage all the prosecution, managing the office actions and responses, clarifications that are needed. So it needs to be done in a very structured and template driven manner, and managing that entire life cycle towards the approval. Once you have the grant, you put that in with your portfolio, and in the portfolio globally you can manage all your IPs across US to Europe to India, China, Japan, all the key market segments, whatever you are targeting out globally. Or the PCT route also you can take it. PCT gives you kicking the can down the road in terms of cost, little down the line, 2.5 years to be precise, to get to the national stage. And then lastly, how to upkeep all your patent renewals. Having a unified system to manage all this, there you go, you have cut down your operational cost. Hope this gives you a perspective on how to go about, and look forward for further interactions in the next sessions. Thank you for your attention.